The early 1900s were a time of unease for Britain. The streets were bustling, but beneath the surface there was a growing sense of dread. Germany was growing in power and ambition, showcasing its military might with grand parades and an expanding navy. A sense of anxiety spread throughout the island nation. Newspapers were filled with alarming headlines, and conversations were dominated by fears of what might come. Many feared a potential invasion. Coastal defenses were scrutinized, and the public's concern grew with each passing day. Britain's defense forces were seen as outdated and insufficient. The equipment was old, and the soldiers, though brave, were not prepared for modern warfare. The existing volunteer force, while well-intentioned, lacked the structure and training for a major conflict. Drills were often disorganized, and the training was not up to the mark. Something had to change. The Boer War, from 1899 to 1902, had exposed weaknesses in Britain's military capabilities. The harsh realities of the battlefield revealed many flaws. The conflict highlighted a lack of preparedness and modern tactics. The outdated strategies were no match for the challenges they faced. Public debate intensified about the need for reform and reorganization. Voices from all corners of society called for a stronger, more modern military. A new approach to national defense was urgently needed. Military strategists began to plan and implement reforms, aiming to build a force capable of defending the nation against any threat. In 1905, a significant change was on the horizon for the British military. Richard Haldane, a visionary leader, became Secretary of State for War. Haldane was tasked with the monumental job of overhauling Britain's army, which was in dire need of modernization. He believed in creating a smaller, more professional and rapidly deployable force that could respond swiftly to any threat. His innovative vision led to the creation of the British Expeditionary Force, a highly trained and efficient unit. This force would be prepared for immediate deployment overseas, ensuring Britain could project power globally. However, Haldane understood that a professional army alone was not sufficient for national defense. He also recognized the critical need for a large reserve force, which could be called upon in times of war. This reserve force would ensure that Britain had adequate manpower to sustain prolonged conflicts. Haldane's comprehensive plan aimed to create a territorial force capable of defending the home islands from any invasion. This strategic approach allowed the British Expeditionary Force to be deployed overseas without compromising national security, ensuring a balanced and effective military structure. Several key figures shaped the Territorial Army, each leaving a lasting impact. Lord Roberts, a respected military leader, had long advocated for a citizen army, emphasizing its importance. His influence helped garner widespread support for the concept. Haldane himself played a pivotal role, driving the crucial legislation through Parliament. He navigated political complexities and overcame significant resistance to the creation of a new force. Public figures and community leaders also played their essential part. They encouraged young men to enlist and supported the establishment of local military units. The formation of the Territorial Army was a collective effort, reflecting a shared commitment to national defense and unity. The Territorial and Reserve Forces Act received royal assent on April 29, 1908. This significant legislative move was a response to the growing need for a more organized and efficient military reserve force in the United Kingdom. This marked the official birth of the Territorial Force, later renamed the Territorial Army. It was a monumental step in the modernization of Britain's military capabilities. It absorbed existing volunteer units and yeomanry regiments, which had been the backbone of local defense for many years. These units were reorganized and standardized under a single command structure, ensuring better coordination and effectiveness in times of need. County associations were established to manage and administer the territorial force. These associations were crucial in maintaining the operational readiness of the force. They played a crucial role in recruiting, equipping, and training the new soldiers. Their efforts ensured that the territorial force was well prepared for any eventuality. By 1914, the territorial force had grown to 14 divisions and 14 mounted brigades. This expansion was a testament to the success of the county associations and the dedication of the volunteers. It provided a vital second line of defense behind the regular army, ready to support and reinforce the front lines whenever necessary. The Territorial Force played an indispensable role in the defense strategy of the United Kingdom.